are listening to the FTWpodcast.com, where we talk about wrestling in all of its laughable glory. Here's a clip from this week's episode.
You can also ask us questions by emailing questions at the FTWpodcast.com, or you can send us a tweet at FTWpodcast, or post on our Facebook wall, facebook.com/FTWpodcast. So Robert on Facebook, this is actually going to be our question of the week. I asked, should there be a TNA Hall of Fame, and who should be the first 5 inductees? Yes, there should be a TNA Hall of Fame. They've been around for a while now, and I think they deserve to have something like that. Problem is, who would be the inductee to this that wouldn't also be an inductee in WWE's Hall of Fame?
I got 5 of them.
Okay. Yeah, because you're the hipster.
I agree. I think there should be TNA Hall of Fame. First 5 inductees: AJ Styles, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Beer Money. So that's James Storm and Bobby Roode,
And
Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Motor City Machine Guns would be competing with Daniels for the 5th spot. Okay. You could interchange either of them, but yeah. But the top 4 are fixed. For number 5, you could go Christopher Daniels. You could go Motor City Machine Guns.
But that's 2 people, though. The tag team, you'd almost have to do it. Well, I guess you could do it as a tag team. But
WWE does it as a tag team.
Yeah, you can do it, and they're doing all of the. Yeah. Oh, go on, Joe.
But I mean, you're leaving out guys like the Wildcat Chris Harris, for America's Most Wanted. Leaving out. You're leaving out Scott D'Amore for Team Canada.
See, the problem is with this, not so much who you're leaving out, but who you can bring in that wouldn't also either be an ECW talent or WWE talent, because a lot of.
Aren't I just naming a couple?
Well, right. I mean, but that's the thing. Is like we're not naming like a Mr. Perfect. Like a guy who was of seminal importance to TNA at a time period when they really needed it, or was like whatever.
Vince Russo.
I'm sorry.
That.
Live chat saying AJ. They're saying Styles, Joe, Daniels, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley.
I find it funny that nobody in the live chat mentions Kurt Angle.
Well, Kurt Angle's going to be WWE.
He's also
he still made a giant mark in TNA.
See, that's the thing. That's the problem. It's like you look at that, you can look at Sting as making a huge mark in TNA. But WCW.
Kurt Angle, Sting.
But Kurt Angle's going to be WWE. Sting was arguably bigger in WCW. That's the problem. Right. Is like here's the thing.
Overdose.
Hang on here. I want to bring this up. Chat basically brought up exactly what I'm getting at, which is not knocking TNA and its accomplishments, but it's way too soon for TNA to do a Hall of Fame. If they do, Sting should be the first one right off the bat. If not, Jarrett and Styles. Really good point. I mean, it is too soon for TNA to do it. I have to agree.
Jeff Jarrett
with that.
does not go anywhere near a Hall of Fame ever.
He owns the company
for any reason.
There wouldn't be a TNA without him.
What? Not enough for me.
Come on.
Sorry.
Not enough for me. But okay.
That's like saying when Vince McMahon dies, he's not going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, he could be an ass, he could be terrible on the mic, he could be a jerk, but there would not be a TNA without him. With him and that, what was that fishing trip he went on with, I can't remember who else the other 2 guys are. But anyway, there would not be a TNA without him. Anyway, this is going to be our question of the week. We want to hear what you guys have to say on our Facebook page. Should there be a TNA Hall of Fame, and who would be the first 5 inductees? Madison Rayne, Velvet
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal. Wow, Joe, that's a really good one. If they brought him back, he's a lock. Yeah,
love me some Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal, I could see, but the main problem with Jay Lethal is that TNA never let him be himself. They always had him doing impressions of other wrestlers, and it makes it hard. And it makes it hard for you to be taken as a legitimate Hall of Fame candidate when you're not being yourself.
Are we just going to have to do a TNA Hall of Fame? I think we're just going to have to be. It won't be officially sanctioned by TNA, but it'll just be the FTW presents the TNA Hall of Fame.
Hey guys, just one name that you're leaving out, and I understand why you're leaving him out, but you should include him, and that is Ken Shamrock, who was the first TNA champion.
Yeah,
he's going to be in WWE's.
Who cares?
Well, that's the thing. It's like. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So check out our Facebook page.
The gobbledygooker is going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well,
hey, Ken Shamrock did more than gobbledygooker. Should there be a TNA Hall of Fame? Who would be the first 5 inductees?
Well, you've heard our thoughts, but now we want to hear from you. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and even join us live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. at the FTWpodcast.com.